Frank Reich has just been let go as coach of the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
So what are your thoughts on that front here?
Well,
what do you think?
I have thoughts, Rich. First off, Frank Reich is a great man, and I was able to spend time with him in Philly, and like just people love and respect the guy. So I'm wishing him the best, and it's hard to be a head coach in the NFL. It's especially hard to be a head coach in the NFL when there's one major event that set the Colts up for failure, and they could have bit the bullet on this thing like 3 years ago, but when Luck retired, but they just haven't. And they continued to roll the dice with old quarterbacks and retreads. When Luck retires in 2019, had they known that in 2018, Josh Allen was taken a pick after the Colts had a selection. So, think about it. Josh Allen, you had Lamar in 2019. I don't think they had a real chance at any great quarterbacks, but you never know. They sent a first for Buckner in 20, and I think Herbert or one of these quarterbacks maybe you could trade up for. All I'm saying is the blame goes around, dude. Like Chris Ballard, not keeping Glowinski up front, highest paid offensive line. They're not effective. I asked the question on our pod today is like the Colts have the lowest floor in the league, and it feels like they do. And we just talked about Tennessee, who made chicken soup last night, and as they do, like with regularity, Vrabel's got so many moments like that where you're like, no way they win this game, and they hang in there, or they beat the hell out of somebody with not much. And the Colts have not found a way to maximize even the little talent that they have. They haven't designed their team well. So I think Ballard, shares the blame in this thing, but obviously Frank Reich was the first to go. And I definitely feel for him because it hasn't been a perfect situation. He thought he had Carson. He thought he had the old Carson. He had the new Carson. You thought you had the old Matt Ryan. You had the capital O Matt Ryan. So it's a tough situation to be in personnel-wise, but Frank, ultimately had to be better.
It is unbelievable how quickly things can change in the NFL. I mean,
oh yeah.
Honestly, the Indianapolis Colts coming in, you figure Matt Ryan's doing it because they had they acquire him. They don't do Baker. They do the Matt Ryan route. And Jonathan Taylor's coming off of a damn near MVP campaign. The kid never misses a snap. He's hurt. Ryan can't be protected. They still, I think if I'm not mistaken, they were 3-2-1. The Indianapolis Colts, and then they get swept by Tennessee. They lose to Washington, and then what we saw with New England yesterday, it was dreadful. And maybe you got to wonder if they just suck for C.J. Stroud or suck for Stroud or whatever you want to talk about right now. I don't know who that would be first overall, but somebody's going to have to really outsuck Houston, right now. So,
yeah, it's
to be
hard
honest.
to do. And just Rich, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the Colts pick like 14 right now, but there's a million teams that are picking. They're tied with 3 wins. So that's going to sort itself out a little bit. And most of those teams with 3 wins are not hunting a quarterback. And I'm no college football expert. I'm no college football, draft evaluator. But, there's 3 quarterbacks mostly that people are talking about taking in the top 10. And there's currently 3 teams that are hunting quarterbacks who are going to pick ahead of them: Carolina, Houston, Detroit. So you got to – this is like case in point with the Colts. Figure out what the hell you're doing. And figure it out right now. If I'm a player on that team, it sucks not to win. But if I'm Quentin Nelson, I don't want to win 7 games and end up spinning the revolver on a veteran quarterback or something next year. Nah, I don't want to do that again. So if you're the Colts, hurry up and get losing.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.